turn their cameras on and their speakers on as well, please, ready to start the lesson?
Mrs.
Okay, it's just waiting for Mohammed. If you can turn your camera on, please. I think somebody was trying to say something and they
Sorry, I said there's a little noise in the background, so I'll just keep my speaker on.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Right. Mohammed, if you can hear us, if you can turn your camera on, please, and your speakers on as well. Jazakallah khairan. Main keywords, and we focused a little bit on punctuation. And the reason why I did that was because I was noticing that the work that you were submitting, some of it wasn't as punctuated as well as it should be. Now, I know you probably learned all the punctuation rules in primary school and you probably know them, but a lot of us are not applying those rules. So it doesn't hurt to refresh them. So this is basically what we're going to do in this session. So we only had 2 little rules left. So I'm just going to go through those 2 rules. But before we do that, we're just going to do a quick spelling test. So if you remember last week, our words were substitute words for the word loud. Now, these spelling tests that I give you every week, they're just not spelling tests for me to practice your spelling, although that is part of it. They are also words that you use as alternatives for the main word. So the word loud, we didn't want to use it so often because it's not that exciting. So we want to fill our writing up with what we call wow words, words that are really impressive and words which really sort of give us more meaning and depth to our writing. So our words last week were substitutes for the words, synonyms for the word loud. So we're going to do our mini quiz again like we did in the first week. So I'm going to pick on somebody, and if they get it right, they get to pick on somebody. So, and what you're going to do in the chat box, obviously the winner is the one that manages to play strategically. So in the chat box, you have to write a full sentence with the correct spelling. Okay, so if everybody's ready, let's just pick on, because he's got his camera off, let's pick on Mohammed. Okay, right. So next time you won't have your camera off. Right, so Mohammed, start us off with the word blaring.
What should I do?
You, in the chat box, write a full sentence with the word blaring.
Okay.
Please. No more food breaks. The sirens are blaring. Do we all agree with the correct spelling? Are we all happy with that? Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
so mashallah, Mohammed, you get to choose somebody else then. So you get to pick on somebody and I will give the word to them. So who do you want to get knocked out of this round, basically?
Okay. Yusuf?
Okay, right. So Yusuf, it's we'll give you a word and spell the word correctly and put it in a full sentence for me, please. The word is piercing.
Okay. Like piercing as in like an ear piercing.
I'm not going to tell you that. You should know the meaning and you should know the spelling. That's a similar thing, yes. Right, okay. Okay, mystery. Let's see what he comes up with. Okay, let's have a look. They were, oh, hang on, let me just open the chat box because it just disappeared. And they were piercing through the door. Do we agree with use of spelling? Ah, oops. Unfortunately, that's not the correct spelling of piercing. So Yusuf, unfortunately, has dropped out of that round. Never mind, though. We do need to practice our spellings correctly, please, Yusuf. So make sure next week, just get the words and revise those words and get somebody in your family to test you as well. So that way you'll make sure. Right, okay. We're going to go for, so Mohammed, you get to knock somebody else out of this round then.
Okay.
Oh, Mishkat has disappeared. Mishkat? Are you
Is it
there?
my
I'll
turn?
choose. I'll
Okay.
choose Fatima A.
Okay, Fatima, but Mishkat, can you turn your camera on, please? Seems to have a little mini emergency there. Okay, right. I like everybody to be present in the middle of the spelling test, just in case. Right, okay, Fatima A then. We've got the word deafening, please. Full sentence, and I think the stress is getting to Mishkat. She keeps disappearing. So she needs to get back. Deafening. The word was deafening. Okay. I hope you're not revising, Mishka. There was a deafening sound. Are we all comfortable with that? Are we okay with the sentence? Okay, Mohammed has an issue with deafening.
The sentence doesn't have a full stop and there's no capital letter.
This is true. He's got a point. He's actually got a point because a full sentence should always be that. But because we're focusing on the spelling, do we, okay, let's have a vote. Do we allow it or don't we allow it? Because the actual spelling is okay, but he's got a point as well. So Fatima Faisal said yes. Yusuf, should we allow that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Muhammad, no. You saying no. Mishka is saying yes. Right. Okay. So we'll allow that this time, but I agree with Muhammad to some degree that yes, next time please make sure the sentences are capital letters and full stops. Okay. So Fatima A, you can pick somebody now.
Fatima Faisal.
Okay, Fatima Faisal, we've got ear splitting, and take on board what Muhammad said. He made a really good point, actually. Let's see what's in her sentence. The truck made an ear-splitting sound. She's got her capital letters and full stop in place. Everybody okay with her sentence? Thumbs up? Yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. So who do you go for, Fatima Faisal? We'll get some more challenging words this time, so we want to knock a few people out now. Sorry?
Mishkat.
Okay, Mishkat, yes, that's true. She hasn't had a go. Let's go for tumultuous. Have a guess and have a go, even if you're not sure.
Why is this?
Miss, can you repeat the word?
The word is tumultuous. Remember, these are all synonyms for the word loud. So different ways of saying loud. She was tumultuous. Okay, that's a good one. Unfortunately, okay, thumbs up or thumbs down, is that correct spelling? Right, okay, Mishkat. We didn't quite get that one, but that's quite okay. That's fine. So Mishkat, unfortunately, is out of the round. That doesn't mean you disappear and start eating, by the way. It just means you stay there. Right, okay. So who was that? It was Fatima Faisal. So pick on someone else. We've only got 3 people in the group now, so somebody has to get knocked out again. So pick on someone else now.
Muhammad.
Okay, so let's go for Muhammad now. Thunderous, Muhammad. The word's a little bit more challenging now.
Thunderous.
Thunderous, yes. Right. Right. The sea made a thunderous noise. Everybody, up or down? Yusuf, do you think that's correct or wrong?
Correct.
Okay, brilliant. So we could use the emoticons to just kind of like get our answer. Correct, well done. Mohammed's doing really well. So your opportunity to knock one of the Fatimas off out of the way, because there's only 2 Fatimas left. Okay, so let's see who you're going to manage to get.
Fatima F.
Okay, and we have right, Fatima Faisal, right, okay, looks like you're in the spotlight. So let's go for clamorous. Clamorous. Have a guess if you're not sure. Yusuf, you have your hand up. Do you want to say something?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, he's just waving his arms around. Right. Have a go. We've got to be quick, Fatima. So just give it a shot. We're going to put a timer on these next time, so we have to do them really fast. The next time I'm going to stick a timer on them because we will spend a long time. So I heard a clamorous noise. Sentence is good, but do we use your emoticons, yes or no, for agreeing with that's the correct spelling or not? Okay, right. Someone's not sure. Mohammed, do we give it the mark or not? No, it's wrong. Yusuf, what do we say? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a yes. It's a correct spelling.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, do we think that's correct or wrong?
Oh, I think the spelling's wrong.
Okay, spelling's wrong. Sentence is good. Okay, so we've got 2 people who are unsure and 2 people who are saying it's wrong. Fatima, unfortunately, been knocked out of that round. We've just got Fatima and Muhammad, and then we're going to give them. So who is it? Is Muhammad coming back? Okay. We've got Muhammad and Fatima. So Muhammad, you get to pick. So either Fatima gets this right and he wins, or alternatively Fatima is a draw. So last word then. Let's see which one we haven't had. Raucous.
Sorry?
Raucous.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, why don't you both put a sentence up and let's see whose sentence is the best, so that way we can work out the winner. So both of you go right now, and I'm going to time it. So you've got 1 minute to come up with a sentence. Let's make it difficult at the top. Fatima, Muhammad, both type in a sentence, and let's see who comes up with the best sentence, and they're the winners. And
This is it grouchous or raucous?
raucous. Okay. And it's just 1 minute challenge because we can't have a long.
I did mine.
Right. Okay. So she's got something. Let's wait for Muhammad's finished. Let's see if he finishes. Quick, Muhammad. Time's running out. Go. Let's do a quick countdown. 5, 4, 3. Yes. Right. Okay. So out of the two sentences, guys, who do we think won that round? So we've got, there was a raucous noise and I heard a raucous noise. Okay. So which one do we say? Who won then, basically, Muhammad or Fatima?
I think that Muhammad won because I think Fatima's spelling is a bit wrong.
Excellent. It's really good that you picked that up, mashallah. So we're learning from each other as well. So even though, you know, we may have dropped out of the round, I like the way that Mishka has picked up the correct spelling. So yes, mashallah, well done, Muhammad. You won that round. Excellent try, everybody. Please do go back and revise those spellings. So I'm going to share this week's spellings. And as you see, every week you should be building up a mini dictionary. And not only do we share this, everybody see this one then. Okay.
Yes,
so this
Miss,
is,
I think I wrote it down.
you've written, I sent it out anyway. So if you look at the word is quiet. So there's many, many ways of being quiet. There's many reasons for being quiet. So you may be quiet because you've been muted. You may be quiet because you've been hushed. You may be quiet because you can't make a sound. You may be quiet because you're just in a peaceful mode. So there's many, many subtleties that we can add to our writing. So these are the words, and I'm going to send them out, inshallah. So everybody should have these words for next week, okay? And bear in mind that next week is our last week. I want to see these word substitutes, these synonyms in your writing. I want to see more and more of them, at least 2 or 3 in your, and definitely in our final piece, because you remember our final piece of this term or half term is going to be fully assessed.